I think possibly the best part about moving was, sarcastically the best was when I was sitting in my room with the two cats, and because all the movers were downstairs moving all stuff out.
Cats didn't wind up in a box, didn't take them up?
Yeah, I just had them in the room with me, and we
gotta find that cat box fast.
Halfway through, I had already packed up my chargers. My phone ran out of battery, and I had to sit there in the corner for like 2 hours just staring at nothing and just looking at the cats.
I think there's people that do that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Something about video games, I guess. That's what we were doing a podcast on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about the original Nintendo. What games did you find up there?
What games did I have? I have Duck Hunt, the original Mario.
On the double cartridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every person on the planet has that if they have an original Nintendo.
It was Zelda 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I think one other game. I can't remember what it is, though.
Okay. Can I give you a tip that I never got a chance to give on the playground? Because I was that game was a little past its prime when this would have made me the most popular kid.
On the block.
On the block, and a couple other blocks as well. Yeah, okay. If you're playing Duck Hunt, take out the Duck Hunt gun. Listeners at home, try this out. Put a magnifying glass in front of the Duck Hunt gun.
Oh yeah, doesn't that like...
It spreads the light, it'll shoot everything on screen at once. But since there's no end to the game, it doesn't really matter anyway. But
you can complete it and play like Super Mario Brothers 3.
So yeah, try that out.
I'll try that out when I get a chance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding when I say Super Mario Brothers 3 is my favorite game.
It's great.
I like it mainly because of the music. I'm probably gonna say, like
Koji Kondo. Yeah.
It kind of gives me like, I don't really like the All-Star version because it just kind of feels like it sounds off and it doesn't sound like.
I like that one a little bit more. I think it cleans up the graphics nicely, and getting to save was excellent because that game is huge, and like you got to commit a whole afternoon to beating that game if you're doing it on the original Nintendo.
It's so fun.
It's a great game.
I tried to do the first like world in the fastest time. I think my time was like 20 minutes.
Do you guys try to speedrun things? Is that something you do?
I mean, I've attempted at points, but halfway through I get tired and then go to bed.
Got it.
Because often I do it at like 12 o'clock in the morning for some reason.
I try to speedrun just things in my life, like making toast, you know. Sometimes you just wind up with bread, but...
Speedruns are definitely a nice little bit to games. Like, everyone's like wondering, oh, how fast can you beat this game? And
that has never occurred to me before when I play a game. I don't think I'm wired for that.
I can see why people wouldn't want to do that. Like, I fully understand the whole like, I want to enjoy the game. Like, give like Wind Waker, or just like that sort of game where like you should probably like take your time. And
I just like enjoying the worlds and taking it easy. But yeah, it's really impressive to see what some people do with those things.
Okay.
The glitches that they exploit. Cool.
Okay, let's just throw it all out there now. Who's your favorite Zelda character?
Interesting.
I would probably have to say Minna.
Oh, yeah. She made a real impact in just one
game.
One game, yeah. And it's not even like a character where you project a lot of stuff onto them, like, oh, I bet they're like this, or I bet this is an aspect, the way you would someone like Bowser or even Mario. Like, she's a different character that from the beginning of the game than she is to the end. There's like a clear arc to her. And it's fun to watch her change throughout the course of the story. Yeah, she's maybe the best Zelda character.
Yeah.
Just looking at it purely from like a literary perspective.
Because I really do like the sassy sidekicks in video games, like Alex Vance from Half-Life.
Sure. Yes.
The train from Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
That was a real companion that just kept you going.
I remember playing that back in the day when it was like the the first Zelda game I had.
Yeah, like what a bad intro to it. Like it's a fine game.
I was playing it and I never got through it. So for most of it, I thought that Zelda was dead because there's like a ghost next to you, and it's like, is she alive?
Yeah. Kids on the playground talking about Zelda, and you're like, oh, that train series.
Yeah. Probably. I can go top 3. I could probably just say my top.
Sure. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Top 3, Midna.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say Zelda because that's just there are too many of them.
Yeah. Is there a particular iteration?
I'm kind of liking the new British Zelda.
I think that's the best she's been so far, for sure. Yeah.
Second is Skyward Sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild had her developed as an actual character.
Yeah, I like it when she's active in the story, and they've been getting better and better with that as it goes.
I'm excited for the new DLC because, like, you see Zelda in one of the trailers, like, her, like, actually walking around.
Oh, really?
So I'm having a feeling, like, she's going to be, like, an NPC that, like, maybe travels with
That'd
you.
be great.
And, like, maybe playable.
Yeah, she's...
I would hope because she had all that power and, like, she did say it's kind of gone and I can't hear the voice in the sword, but, you know.
Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe she regains it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to involve Koss.
Love that guy.
Best guy.
Love that guy.
Bird plays the accordion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and when his kids have you gotten to that point?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't
sorry.
don't spoil.
Sorry.
I haven't played the full side quest.
There is a Vinny clip I will send you at some point.
Yes, please.
That captures his reaction live. It's pretty great. Okay, so that's 2. Midna, Zelda. What's the third one? Tingle, right?
Specifically from Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
The train.
Well, he's like a criminal, like seedy character in Wind Waker. It's
But he's wearing spandex.
It's like got this forced slave labor. I kind of love it. Okay, but number 3.
It's a close call between Makar from Wind Waker or Groose from Skyward Sword.
Yeah. No, those are all good choices.
Groose from my dreams.
So
you too? Oh, cool. Good. Let's all just admit that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I have Groose dreams.
I kind of
Nothing weird about it.
I want to kind of hear.
He's dressed like Tingle. It's fine.
I kind of want to hear Phineas's opinion on like favorite Zelda characters because he's like a Zelda newbie.
Yeah, I've like played 2 of the games maybe.
Yeah, I mean, some games almost have like no well-developed characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave him like A Link Between Worlds for his birthday, and then I played it all night.
Yeah.
Because he was playing Assassin's
Yeah, I love that
Creed.
one.
And I haven't really gotten a great chance to play it yet because my sister pretty much stole my DS for most of a year.
Like I mentioned Midna and like Zelda.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a character, like if you were to design a Zelda character, like what would the design be?
Well, his name would be Cool Knife Guy.
Great. He's replacing Link. Link is not in the game at all.
Yeah.
This is canon.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Metal
it's-
Gear Solid 2 kind of scenario.
Like Link shows up with like the Master Sword. It's just like, here you go.
Yeah.
That's a
Link,
sword, though. It's not a knife.
Yeah,
No,
you start playing the game, Link is on adventure, you're in a dungeon, and then the master beeper goes off, and he looks at it, and he goes, I gotta get out of here, guys. Hails a cab, drives off, and then...
Zelda's having a cold? What?
Yeah, and then Knife Guy just kind of wanders into it, like, well, I'll take it from here.
You know, like
Game of the year.
You know, like Looky 2 from Mario 64.
Is that how you guys say it? Licky 2?
Looky 2.
Lakitu is I think that's how it's supposed to be. Lakitu.
Anyway.
Lakitu. Whatever.
It's just like a
Lickitung. Is that who you mean?
the Pokemans.
Yes. The Poger Man.
I don't know why I found that so.
The G's are a funny letter. That's all it is.
Like. You can hear him mumble like, Link, where are you going? we got a game to make, dude.
Dude, come on. I'm trying to do this thing.
And then like it's like Cool Knife Guy like wanders in and he's like, hey guys, I'm here now. Do you guys I'm the main character.
No, they leave, and then he just kind of wanders in. He's like, okay, a cave. right? And then just walks in.
Caves, right? Am I right?
Caves, am I right? Like, really?
Can I give kind of a cop-out answer to your question?
Okay, go.
Okay. The game that I think has the most compelling character work overall, I think Midna is the best character, but I think she's just about the only like compellingly written character in that game.
Yes. I totally agree with you.
The townspeople are almost non-entities.
Oh
in that
my
game.
god. One of like the baby who makes that shop.
Now the baby I love. Okay.
Okay. The theme for that shop is terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard it. After the podcast.
I forgot
we'll show
about the
you.
baby. The baby's great. But I think
forget about the baby.
that one haunts my dreams. It's a good dream if Groose is there. It's a bad dream if that baby is there. I think Majora's Mask has the most interesting characters overall, in the sense that there's this impending doom within 3 days.
And also the most unexplained lore.
Yeah.
Like-
but in a compelling way. I don't feel cheated
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah, I still think about it, but not in a way where it's like I demand answers. It's just like, oh, that's really cool.
Like, the game theorist did a theory that he was dead the whole time.
I love that theory too. Yeah,
Like, it makes sense, but there are a ton of like.
it's a little sweaty in places.
Yeah.
The theory. Yeah.
Those theories are always a bit overdone in things. It's like, whatever it is, it's always like, they were dead all along.
Yeah.
It was all
It's
a
always the
dream.
most extreme theory imaginable.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
I've seen
But it is really cool how at the end of that game, like it is Link on a horse, like riding off into the light. It's like, wow, that maybe he is accepting his own death.
Yeah, like I kind of see where you're going, but I feel like I kind of came up with like my own like 12-year-old debunking thing. And it was like I went into Ocarina of Time 3D and I like like the giant like ravine in like near Gerudo Valley or whatever.
Yes.
Like you can jump off there and you don't take any damage from water.
Yeah, the big canyon that.
So
yeah.
I naturally assumed like, oh, this game's physics. It just doesn't like allow water like stunts the fall and you don't die or anything.
Much like in real life, if you jump from any height and
Yes.
land in water, you will receive no damage
good.
whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Funny story about that. I was
What?
I died.
Where is this going?
Okay, so there's this multiplayer mod for a game series called Just Cause. It's Just Cause 2
Yeah.
specifically. And I was playing it, and like I was like a lot younger. I was playing it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do skydiving, and I'm gonna land in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I hit the water, my game just crashed. And I was kind of spooked. I was like,
Yeah.
did I overload the game?
Yeah.
What happened here?
It was so painful it killed your system. And just like this message slowly
And-
fades on the screen, like, don't jump out of airplanes, kids.
I turned off my computer and I like crawled into bed and I was like, what just happened?
okay.
Is my computer alright?
The next morning, you like peek around the corner at the computer very timidly.
It's just like, are you alright, buddy?
Yeah.
Doing good.
But anyway, Majora's Mask characters. I think you see the most interesting side of everyone just from the way they respond to their impending death. And it's like if you're writing a story and you really want to see what a character is made out of, you put them in a really extreme situation and just see how they behave. And that whole game is built around that. It's not just Link in peril, it's this entire community. Because, there's always in those games like, oh, Ganon's gonna take over, but everyone seems really chill about it. They're just...
It's like, this has happened tons of times.
Exactly.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's like, another day,
Every
another day.
weekend.
Yeah, it's like a North Korean missile threat, basically.
Yeah, it's like-
It's like-
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's like the...
But Link isn't like tweeting Ganon being like, I bet you won't do it. Like a
It's
certain
like,
someone
Ganon's
is.
like the divorced dad who's
Interesting.
like,
I like this theory.
I'll take over the kingdom every second weekend.
yeah. He has visitation with the kingdom.
And it's people.
Mm-hmm.
You said this on the last podcast we
Okay.
tried to do.
Yes.
You're the type of person who really likes the second weird games.
Yes.
So like.
So
you
the
played-
Majora to the Ocarina, the Link's Awakening to Link to the Past, that sort of thing.
See, I've been kind of pondering that. It's just like, what would like Breath of the Wild be like if it
I'm
had like
thinking
the
about
weird
that too.
second?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to whatever it is though.
I kind of want it in the style of like Twilight Princess. Like I kind of like the Twilight Princess art style. It's
Oh, I see. Yeah, a little faded, a little darker, a little grittier. Yeah.
like Twilight Princess tried to be dark by just toning down the colors.
Yeah.
And-
To me, it just sort of looks washed out and not that interesting.
Oh, but the re-deads in that game. Whew,
Yeah. Oh, there's great stuff in that game. Absolutely.
Those are genuinely scary.
Yes,
I hate
yes.
re-deads in any Zelda game.
Oh yeah.
Wind Waker ones? Oh, those are the worst. The Screech. You should play Wind Waker.
Okay, now I want to hear it because now I heard there's like something which is undead and it screeches.
When I
What do you
first-
prefer, undead things or screeching things?
Oh, that's hard to
Right?
Screeching things that would encompass a lot more stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to find something that screeches as opposed to something that's well, I don't know your personal life. I don't know.
What's the enemy in Ocarina of Time? The undead or like the undying? No, that's a character in Undertale. Like the weird giant white blood goblin.
Oh,
The
the white blood goblin.
Is it like a texture swap of a
It had
re-dead?
it was like it had like the skulls and the skull room, and it had like the hands popping out the ground.
I don't remember. Hands popping out of
He's
ground.
googling this.
Ocarina. Oh, I think we found it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, this was in the bottom of the well, right?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
This thing.
Well, thanks. I'd blocked this out for 20 years by this point.
yes,
what is that thing?
this game is E.
That's like something out of
Yeah,
Dark
I
Souls.
can't.
What the hell?
Oh, look at this piece of art that someone did. This is great for a podcast, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I'm gonna have to Google like.
Describing stuff you can't see the podcast.
Yeah. It's very scary. Take our word for it.
It's spooky.
It spokes you. What are they called?
I don't know.
What are they called? Oh,
There's a lot of fan art,
That's
though.
Twin Mold.
People are just calling it scary dead
It's
hand
it's
monster.
called Dead Hand. Yeah.
Dead Hand?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this guy.
Yeah. That thing's weird.
Oh. This.
Oh, those are
I
the
hope it's
re-deads in-
animated. Oh.
Oh, show the Wind Waker one.
He's just home from work and he's happy to see him.
Hello, buddy. Okay. Wind Waker, yeah.
Yeah. Spooky.
And keep in mind, they freeze you. Like, you can't move as they, like, just kind of walk up to you.
Okay.
Oh,
well, this might get cut out of the podcast, but
The goddamn transformation masks.
yeah. Like
Those are...
Yeah.
you need to do this dozens of times in the game, and Link is not enjoying himself at any moment.
Oh, the sound?
Oh my
You should hear the sound.
Yeah.
This is great content for a podcast.
Yeah. No, we're just funning now.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah, that looks like a fun
That
transformation.
happened-
Yeah.
Looks like you're having a great time.
Just another day at the office.
I'm still stuck in that game. Like I.
Majora?
Yeah.
Are you doing the 3DS one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was even more vague in the N64 days. Yeah, definitely my favorite one though.
A lot of.
It's a little demanding. It's not one you can put down and then leave for a couple weeks and come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried to really get into it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this for like 2 hours. I ended up wandering around, dying constantly.
never start a dungeon without restarting the time cycle in that game.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
then you just die.
Yeah, because you'll lose all your progress unless you got the item, in which case you can cut a little bit. Look, it's a well-designed game, but
There are
It-
a lot
it
of
is a little
tip-
tricky,
There
yeah.
are little tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. Tips and tricks in Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
First tip: don't die. Second tip: be good at the game.
Mhm.
Third tip: like the characters, have fun.
That's good. That's
Great
good. That's
tips.
good life advice in general.
like your friends, kids.
And don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
because the thing is, when people are dying, they're always like, yes, just make me dead. Like, you know.
Has that been your experience?
Yeah. The trick is, you just got to be like, I don't want to die.
Hi everyone. Pizza will be in the staff room in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, we gotta start wrapping this up. Pizza's on its way.
Dang.
For adults only. Sorry.
We'll sit in this room sadly.
So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, have you seen any good movies recently?
Have I seen any good movies? I saw The Big Sick over the summer, which I really enjoyed. I don't know why I'm talking about this movie, but it was. I will say this about The Big Sick: the best Ray Romano performance you will ever see.
Okay, I'll remember that.
And let me do an addendum to that. Do not watch the show Everybody Loves Raymond because it is not very good. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah. That's pretty much the show. Yeah.
Easily the best movie I've seen recently has to be Dunkirk. Have you seen
Oh
that
yes,
yet?
I saw that too.
Yeah. My dad
Harry
accidentally-
Styles?
You know, like
I thought he was great in it.
yeah.
I thought he was alright.
Yeah, I thought
You
he
know
did
what?
just
The
fine.
like Scotiabank theaters, they have
Yeah.
the shaky seats. My
Yes.
dad accidentally bought those. And I learned for the first time that, first of all, you can turn that really high, and that makes it so much more intense. But the second thing, which really confused me, is you can turn it off. Why would you buy
Pay
those?
extra for the seats
Yeah,
and be
then be all like,
no thanks.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Maybe if it's getting too intense, you
Yeah.
turn it off. Yeah.
I found like the majority of that movie was just they're drowning now.
Yeah. I mean that's true.
Like after the third time they were underwater, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with that.
Yeah. Now I have almost no interest in seeing war movies because I've seen lots and there's so many great ones, but I'm like, it's been done at this point. So unless a war movie is doing something new and interesting, I'm not going to go to my way to see it. But this movie was so tight. It was only like a little over 90 minutes. Really compact. It's just people like constantly in peril, but in believable peril. Like nothing.
because it happened.
Exactly. Yeah. Nothing all that exaggerated really about it. Yeah, and I thought the three stories paralleled each other really nicely and came together in a satisfying way.
I was kind of confused by like
not that violent too, so I can show it in class.
Yeah.
I was kind of thrown off by the timeline of the movie. Like it jumps around a lot.
It does. I think that works nicely for the pacing of the movie too, because otherwise the Tom Hardy stuff would be like the last 10 minutes of the movie, basically.
Yeah. I think easily the two best moments in that movie have to be whenever there's a suspension scene, you hear the clock in the background.
Yes.
That is a really nice
Very
thing.
effective.
Yeah, because it always do this feeling like we're going against the clock, going against the clock, going against the clock.
There was one point where I was like, I actually noticed the clock and I was like, and it went on for like a second too long and you could hear like the final tick and I was like, it stopped. What does this mean?
Yes.
Does this mean someone's dead or?
Although I have to say, I can't remember who played this guy, but he was the one of the Spitfire pilot, the one remaining pilot.
Yes,
that's Tom Hardy.
Yeah. I love the acting in that part where when he runs out of fuel and you can just see in his eyes like, I'm not getting back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he just lands the plane.
Amazing, eye
and
acting because like 80% of his face is covered the entire time.
Spoilers.
And he still emotes so well.
And most of the acting is done just via seeing the eyes and just the feelings in that.
Absolutely.
The spoilers, but I think it was him who shot down something nearing the end, like when he was just gliding.
Yeah.
And I visibly sort of jumped up and I was like, he got him!
But
he did it! Oh my god!
He's also out of fuel, you know?
Yeah.
So he's just gliding around.
Yeah, and the last scenes for that were so somber and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It really ended it well.
Yeah.
The one thing I have to give props to for that movie has to be the fact that it didn't have any just non-historical stuff where it's he's looking over the channel like, oh, I can't wait till I'm back home with my sweetheart or anything. It's just, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here.
They're just people. The backstories are incredibly minimal, if there's any at all, but you don't need them for those people.
Yeah.
I found the shell shock character. He was shell shocked, and
yes,
they just kind of found him in the
Scarecrow from the Batman movies.
Of course.
Yeah. What's that actor's name? Cillian Murphy? Is that right? I think that's it.
Yeah.
I really like that character because it's just he's the actor did it so well. It's he's visibly shaken. He when the I think it was the character who played not the Expendables, but like this 80s movie. He played like a group of like outcast superheroes.
Okay. The one with Hank Azaria
Yes,
and
I
Janine
think.
Garofalo.
I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm not.
What's that thing called? I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway, but like he was like he met never be the same again. That I think that's the line.
Yeah.
And he's like the two like kid characters are like, oh, like
George, little George.
the character
Love him.
the character who like goes blind and dies. I found him to be like the worst character.
Now I have some opinions on this character, and I'm glad you brought him up. In the moment, I was a little frustrated with that character. I'm like, oh, why'd they have to bring him in, like just to kill him, whatever. But you get to the end of the movie, and the other kid goes to the newspaper and does the article and make him a hero. I'm like,
That doesn't.
the cynical part of me was like, well, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But
He
just
was
died.
on the boat.
yeah, but then you think about it, it's like, oh, no. Like, him getting pushed down and dying, that made the shell shock character, like, take a step back and go, like, whoa, what did I just do here? And as a result of that, he calms down so the boat remains there and they can pick up all the other people.
Yeah.
So really, that kid's sacrifice wound up saving, all of those other people in there. And I think that's the point that the movie's getting at. It's like, well, even if it wasn't like a total success or these big heroic moments, it still led to these great things happening and lives getting saved. So even if you didn't have this amazing thing and you're on top of the world or even tried to do something great, it just kind of snowballs and everybody out there fighting that cause wound up helping.
Yeah.
And also, there was one scene, like, I think it was nearing the end where, like, the second pilot who, like, crashes into the ocean gets back. And, like one of the, I guess, infantrymen, like, walks by and it's just like, where were you this whole time?
Right.
And it's just like that would actually happen. Like, someone would probably say that in resentment because, like, where were you?
Yeah, that was the general thing about the infantry during that whole evacuation is they were just like, where the hell's the Air Force? When actually they were more inland than they thought they were, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I enjoyed how grounded that movie was and how
It was very grounded.
Yeah.
I think the best part about that actually has to be the fact that it really was really refreshing to see a very nice historical movie in this sea of superheroes. That's
Agreed.
I explained it to my dad as superhero fatigue.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't see Spider-Man. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
but
I heard it was alright. I heard it wasn't like it's a superhero movie, just like with not enough superhero.
Yeah.
Like, it was just kind of like
'Cause the thing is, after they made like Captain America and the Avengers stuff, all of a sudden just everyone's making superhero movies constantly.
Yeah.
they're trying to cash in on like the superhero craze.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I saw Dunkirk and The Big Sick, which was about interracial dating. I'm like, yes, no superheroes here. But in a way, aren't they heroes?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted to like have a nice little note while we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
Probably.
And isn't that what life is all about? I don't know what I'm doing.
Probably as like one of the final remarks of this final conversation
Sure.
is Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I don't
Good.
think I don't.
Yeah. Didn't we talk about this last year?
I think we talked about it a bit, but
Okay.
I never really got your full opinion.
Oh,
on it.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
I'm
That's
happy
a-
to spend time with those characters. I think they're all funny and compelling.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only seen those movies once each, and maybe this is just because I saw it more recently, but I could not tell you like anything about the last act of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like I think there's some ships flying around. I don't know. They saved the day, whatever. But the last act of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is like all of the plot threads came together,
Yeah.
and everyone's stories got wrapped up in the big conclusion.
Okay.
Which I thought was structured a little bit better. So
the first-
I think I'm a little more inclined to like the sequel a bit more.
I'm inclined to the sequel because you get to kind of see a lot more of like Yondu's storyline, which was my favorite character.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was really good.
Other than the main character's coat, his coat was like his long jacket is amazing.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love the like long red coats. Those
know.
are awesome.
I know.
For me.
Need one of those dusters. All right. So,
okay,
let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Long coat's good. Midna good. Interracial dating good.
All right.
Anything else?
Finn, end it off quick.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe one more episode with you.
Yeah.
Before you're off to Japan.
Yes, I would love
Yeah.
to. I'd love to. Drop me a line. Sometime in the next couple of months, I'd love to do another one.
Yeah, we love hanging out with you.
Great. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have a lovely day.